Breaking news. It is a sad day for the United States of America. Our Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, has declared that it is his intent to end the Barack Obama National Forensic Commission. Now, this National Science Forensic Commission was a result of a report from the National Academy of Sciences regarding major problems in the American justice system when it came to forensic science. As a matter of fact, to date, half of the 349 DNA exonerations, people that were falsely convicted, half of those false convictions were a result of the misapplication of forensic science. 6 leading scientists have written to continue the National Commission on Forensic Science. Former United States Attorney General Loretta Lynch has been extremely effective and welcoming of the Commission's recommendations to improve the accuracy and validity of scientific procedures used in forensic science. Now, if Attorney General Jeff Sessions wants to ignore the recommendations that our top leading research scientists have recommended, a fact that he cannot ignore is that leading it up to the Justice Department, which is what he wants to do, he wants to create an internal commission within the Justice Department to audit and make recommended changes from Justice Department and government-employed forensic practitioners. Well, what he cannot ignore is that this has already been done. And even the FBI had to, in 2005, abandon its 40-year practice of convicting people by tracing bullets to specific manufacturers by chemical analysis, because it came to light that that is not a scientifically valid, proven method. That science was debunked. So to put the FBI or the Justice Department back in charge of their own practices is like having the fox guard the henhouse. What is sad is that our leading national prosecutors, justices, have been on board with the National Commission on Forensic Science in combination with NIST, which is the National Institute of Standards and Technology, in moving forward the research, exploration, testing, and recommendations of the minimal requirements to ensure validity in forensic science. The National Commission on Forensic Science was currently looking into what defines uncertainty. They were exploring the qualifications that would be minimally necessary to be an analyst in reporting a forensic result. Now, the one federal judge on the National Commission on Forensic Science, Judge Rakoff, said, and I quote, when finding out that Attorney General Jeff Sessions was going to terminate the commission, he said, it is unrealistic to expect that truly objective, scientifically sound standards for the use of forensic science can be arrived at entirely centered solely within the Department of Justice. My fellow Americans, we were on our way, taking small baby steps implemented by top research scientists to safeguards within the American justice system, with a long way to go. And now we stop. And by stopping and saying we'll just leave it up to the forensic science practitioners without any input from research scientists or judges or even the defense community, we go back in time. And there is no doubt that in the coming future, we will find that from 2017 on, more accepted scientific practices will later be determined to be scientifically debunked. How many innocent people will be executed by then? How do you get somebody's imprisoned life back to them? Well, Keith Harward, who was in the United States Navy, was convicted and served 33 years in prison on bite mark evidence. And it was determined through DNA that he was innocent. He testified to the National Forensic Science Commission this last meeting because he wanted them to know what happens when you apply fake science. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let this position by our Attorney General stand. We need to move forwards, not backwards. Say something. Contact your representatives, your senators. Stand up for justice. Okay?